Hello, good morning and good evening. This is Kiran 820 from Activa by Automation channel. Uh, Today I'm going to give you a session on Testim Copilot, which is uh, uh, from the Tricentis, the family automation uh, suite tools. So which comes under the trends. It is depends on the technology based on the AI. This is the consecutive thought, the co-pilot which I'm delivering from the Tricentis family. Before getting into further details, let me uh, give you a overview on my channel. Whoever is not following earlier, so that it will be in a quick introduction, and you can connect with me easily on this session. Okay. So I have started this channel a few months back with certain clear objective. So to continue my journey. So the primarily the first category is tools to solutions and technologies. So this is based on my experience and my workouts. So that if any new the features which is being released across open source and automation technology side, commercial tool side. So I'm going to publish. So I have already published a few sessions on the selenium side and as well as appium. So the next category is empowering the workforce. So based on my 2 decades plus experience, so I wanted to give the forum to uh, how to sort the automation and how to to bring acceleration in the automation who are currently on the this particular field, as well as who are migrating from non-IT to IT, as well as migrating from functional to the automate side. So based on my the experience, I'm planning to publish a few stories. So currently about three to four stories I already published, and you can go to my Medium blogging platform and you can get to know those details. And the third one is the management strategies. Have experienced from the technical to the management technical, various the roles I have experienced, based on my experience and considering the the current advancements in the industry. So I have thought to publish the few stories, so that may be helpful to the folks who are currently running their executing their journey. So that is the keeping that thought in view. I thought of publishing few stories from this objective. And finally, the fourth objective is trends. So the trends is mainly uh, the changes and the transformation happening in the testing domain. So various um, test activities, especially in the automation side. So definitely, the sessions that the stories that I'm going to publish out of this objective is going to be useful, and whoever is in the current industry, they can take leverage of these sessions and view my thoughts from this objective. Purely this is based on my analysis. I'm not going to give any hype over here. This is purely based on my analysis and my quotes on that particular the technology, that particular tool that tool vendor is coming up with, so that how that can be used based on your visibility, based on your the scope. If you get an opportunity, definitely you can take the leverage and you can to accelerate your activities. Okay, so these are all the four objectives that I have from my the channel. So uh, today's the topic also coming out of the trends, the category, and also I'll just quickly overview on the medium, the blogging platform that I have currently. So if you go to the reverbyautomation.medium.com, then you'll come to know all my the stories. So far I have given the the co-pilots and the advancements in the accessibility and advancements in the postbot. So it has clear the details. It's not about only just so my title is matching to the topic. There will not be any mismatch between the topic and the details that I have the publish on each story. So you can go through and you can get to know the details. So if you come across the tools journey, it may be useful to ramp up your activities. Okay, this is about the medium blogging platform, and very soon I'm going to publish my own website, and where you'll find all other details, both IT and non-IT. So that's about the medium blogging platform. And when coming to the YouTube channel, so if you go to the youtube.com slash retrieval by automation, you will be land on this particular page, and you'll have the voice over sessions corresponding to the each story. And uh, 2 weeks back, I have published the Tricentis Task Copilot, and today I'm going to publish the Tricentis Testim Copilot, that is coding assistant. Okay, so this is brief about my channel and my blogging platform, and let's switch over to the today's topic. So today's topic is a coding assistant. So I have decoded this particular coding assistant, and this is purely based on the JavaScript, and Testim is based on the JavaScript. So it's a this is also one SaaS-based platform, purely uh, started to automate web and mobile applications from its initial stage, and it has started about 7 years back by one of the Israel startup, and then in year 2002, this particular product is acquired by the Tricentis. So that's why we are calling it as a Tricentis Testim Copilot. And in the month of April, they have released the coding assistant, which is purely based on generative AI. I have already given the basic concept of generative AI, how tool vendors are providing the AI chatbots uh, in the uh, test activities, which are primarily an engineering activities. In the previous sessions, you have seen from the Tricentis family, TTM, Tricentis Tosca Test Management, that is purely based on the generative AI and the management activities, and analyzing the assets and creating the test cases automatically based on the given requirements or user stories. The next copilot we have talked about, Tosca Copilot, that is purely based on the Tricentis Tosca platform, and it analyzes the existing test assets and give the insights and all um, uh, AI features that will be useful to the project teams. In the same line, today we are going to talk about testing copilot. So that is purely based on the coding. Okay, so let's move on to the details. And this is the program today that I have. Uh, there are three segments that I have designed this particular program. So the first one is Tricentis testing. Before getting into the Copilot, I wanted to give overview so that you can connect how that platform is. And the next one is, this is the introduction about Testim Copilot, how it is integrated with the testing platform, and then a little, and then a brief and a deep in details on the Testim Copilot. What are the main the capabilities? So while I'm doing this particular program, while I'm designing this particular the program, so I came up with one thought for how the transformation is happening in the coding side. So I thought of the putting over here. That's why I have designed this particular topic as a supplement, so that this will be useful for the the interns or freshers that go who are going to start their journey in the test automation side, how the transformation happen, and how and at what stage currently we are, and how it is going to change the testing experience. Okay, so I have explained test automation code transformation, that is generic view. It's not specific to the one particular tool or one particular framework or one particular model. It's a generic point of view how it is. So it is good to recap our the journey so that we can catch our ongoing and upcoming journey as well easily. Okay, so I categorize it as three stages. One is hard, second one is smart, third one is the machine intelligence. Currently we are using the AI technology, and we are making the systems to so intelligent so that that can be the part of a life, and can coexist along with the human. Okay, so these are the three categories that I have, and I'll give uh, a, a brief on my thought so that it will be helpful whoever is following this particular session. Okay, without further delay, let's move on. So this is my program, that is Tricentis Testim Overview. Okay, so testing. Okay, so they have designed the platform in such a way that it is purely based on the uh, browser based. So that is SaaS platform. So SaaS means software as a service. So pay as you go, that kind of model, and it is underlying architecture is cloud. Okay, so you will not you don't have any opportunity to install any of the plugins or any extensions. I mean plugins or any other additional add-ons into your system. Purely, you have to be Active Directory user from your company, and you have to register with this the platform, and then you'll be logged into, and I'm going to show you that one as well. You will be logged into, and then you can start your activities. Like if you are experiencing the Jira, where you have to log in as a your company user, and then start your activities. Similarly, in this particular platform also, so you have to log in as an Active Directory user. Okay, and then they have started their journey with low code, and mostly they supports um, solutions, all applications. Primarily, they started with the web and mobile applications, and they also supports API test automation, and wherever it is possible, they are going to add the AI capabilities. Okay, and their prime objective is offers low code and no code solutions. Okay, so the low code is wherever it is possible. If it is a complex feature and it's not able to automate by their recording feature, then they have given the flexibility to uh, add the code. Okay, that is code platform. And then test automation offerings they are giving is custom web applications, like any of the retail or healthcare or finance or banking applications you can do purely based on the web based. and mobile apps as well. They have their own lab setup. They support simulators and simulators as well. Apart from that one, real devices. And recently they came up with the Salesforce testing purely, because Salesforce is having the Salesforce is a hub, but it has its own integrated dependent systems as well, because the data is coming from the upper systems and the data is flowing to the downstream systems as well. So to have a end-to-end, the automation, so they are extensively supporting the the Salesforce CRM platform. Okay, that is, and then it is purely based on the JavaScript as the language to automate the applications. And then these are the core anatomy of entire platform. I have skimmed through. I have registered as a free user using my company Active Directory and skim through the platform. So this is my vision. This is my view. So out of this particular platform, one is they have a users management and they have an editor where we can establish the develop the tests, and the test management we can group the tests and we can organize the tests within your project. And fourth one is the execution. This execution standalone executions during your uh, dry run, and also it supports various command line executions. So this is purely based on the Node.js platform, and it uses the Node packages for the command lines executions, command line interfaces, and also desktops. This is purely based on the dashboard. Not only focus on the uh, executions of the test suits, and it also focuses on the healthiness of the tests that are created within the platform, within the project. Okay, so how many are duplicates, or how many are in draft state, how many are in completed state, like that, those kind of measurements it has, and who has created, how many created, what is the rate, at what rate they have created, those kind of insights available from this particular test ops. And simultaneously, like other tools, it has integrations with CI, well-known all CI tools, and IDE, VS Code, and JetBrains. I have explained you JetBrains AI Assistant uh, uh, in my previous sessions. And then Grid providers. It is integrated with Selenium Grid and cloud providers as well, browser stack, um, and Lambda test, like mm, other cloud providers as well, mobile cloud platforms as well. And then VCS, version control tools, primarily GitLab and GitHub. Okay, Bitbucket it supports. And then collaboration tools where Trello or Jira, other collaboration tools it supports. And then visual validation test management. In the test management, we have there is test management tools are there that supports, and visual validation apply tools, which is uh, it supports the extensive AI technologies, and it came with Vision AI as well. So that kind of the platforms it will the integrate. And recently they came up with the AI capabilities. One is help assistant. So if you land on the particular platform, you will see the help assistant. It will indicate what are the latest webinars when it is available, those things. And then testing copilot that we are going to use. We are going to see this particular assistant. So I would say, based on my analysis, this is the one who started the journey a year back on the AI technologies adoption in their platform. This is one, and then Apply tools. They are also very advanced in the AI technologies adoption, and UiPath. You have idea about RPA. They also have much advancements in the UI technologies, adoption in the RPA side, and uh, the testing using the UI part. Okay, so this is the overview of the testing. Okay, let me switch over to the platform and I'll give you a quick overview. So this is the platform app testing.io. We need to, and you need to log in. Once you log in, you'll be uh, presented with your username, and then you will see here. This is the dashboard for your particular project, and these are the the reports, the executions that have executed so far. It is available. So and then I did explore, based on my, trial experience. And this is the code editor where, you will build the tests. And then the created test so far, it will be available. You can group it in the folders. And then the runs that you can do it over here. And there is other the options and overall the project, the settings over here. And this is the users that you will have. Okay, and I was talking about the help assistant, right? This is the one where it will indicate, see, this is something from us, find it here. Automatically, it will be show whatever the things are available here as an assistant. You don't need to change. Change log means for particular version, what are the changes they have implemented that will be published over here. And again, it is showing this getting started with the 12. That means the 12 sessions it has and it will show. Okay, that is useful, most useful one. And if there is any webinar updates, it is automatically show over here these things. Okay, so any other check out our talks or academy kind of thing, it is available. This is a kind of knowledge bot that they have integrated. Okay, now what I will do is, let's record so that you will connect what I'm talking over here. Okay, very simple. Uh, Here we have here the options. See, this is the base URL we have already configured. That's why it is coming over here. And this is the record option. Okay, and this is the run options that you can do it. And this is debug and settings. For every changes that you have to do it, so that it will store on the version control hosted on the cloud or your own separate version control. So since it is a trial version, so you will not have much features, but if you have a pro license, and you will see the much more details from this platform. Okay, now let's start the basic test so that you can connect what I'm talking over here. So this is the application demo.testing.io prod. It is available. Now I will record as a login. JOHN John. Okay. So the application is login. Then I am doing logout. Okay. It is logged out. I'm stopping this. See here. The flow, the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. See, one is this is the URL. Click on login, the username, and again I clicked on the password field. That's why it is clicked. And then set the password and click on login. And I clicked on hello John. I click on logout. This is a kind of functional flow that I have recorded. Okay, if at all if you wanted to see what is the controls, so if you see here, if you click here, and you will see the settings, and you will see the locators for here. See here, this is the target element, view locators. And if you go over here, this one, this is the identified for properties it has. and they have their own mechanism, smart mechanism on this one. So if you get an opportunity, you can explore if you have a pro license. Okay, so that's about locators. We don't need to do anything. So what I will do is, so first we need to save it. Okay, so it is asking for the test. Okay, demo login, record test. Just clicking OK. So what I'm doing here, now what I will do is, I'll just run here, run local. Okay, see here, different grids are available. This one. So this grid and all, you need to have a pro licenses, and you can do it. Okay, for now, for our executions, run locally is enough to connect with, to understand, to explore this platform. So it is entering the credentials. It is logged in, logged out. Here, and go back to the editor. So that is, so this way, on which it is giving, this is the mouse click, and this is the setting up, mouse click, setting up, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click. So this is the one test. Okay, I'll create one more test again. What I will do is login, and I will say blank. So inline messages are displayed, and I will say cancel. Okay, see here, and I will stop. So here what I did is, so click login, and I just directly entered without any values. Click login and click cancel. So let me save it. Demo. Okay, so this is saved. So if you go to the here test list, you will find these two. What I will do is, new folder, demo. Okay, so if you click on this one, you will have this option, and move to folder, demo. This is how we organize the tests based on the your project. So I have this one. Okay, and then suits. So we have to run it, right? So what you have to do is demo parent, where you have to select the required things. There are many things are there. You need to keep your labels like you are doing in other tools and other open source. So similar thing, that similar pattern, but in a user interface you have to configure, and you can do it. Okay, I'm just adding to the demo driver. So if you see here in the demo driver, these two tests are available. Okay, and the runs, I'll go to you need to select here, and you have to play here. Okay, and it will run. Okay, just select run in incognito mode. It will run in the incognito mode. See here, See, if you are having the pro licenses npm, so npm is node package manager, and it will run remotely on the grid, available grid. Those information that you have to give it. There are a valid documentation is available. So whoever is having the licenses, they can use this feature. Okay. Now I'm clicking OK. So it is running on the incognito mode. See here you can see cancel, that is, and then the login script. It is entering logged out. See here, the results are the past here. So this is the only recording says I have not put any, the validations for there. I put the validations using the Copilot assistant. Okay. So this is about a brief intro on testing as platform. So before they starting their co-pilots, they have their own, reusable generic libraries, and only based on the keyword you need to give, and you can add it based on the your validations. Okay. So this is the platform overview. Let's switch over to the slides. So that's about the testing overview, and I would say this particular platform is very user friendly. I just started a week back, and I was able to connect the dots, and build the scripts and build the validations and understand the copilot. It's a kind of user friendly, and I would say my opinion, if anyone is not started at their automation and they're totally the confused and how to start, for them this is a good. And whoever is having their opportunity, they have their the assignments, they can explore using their pro licenses, and they can get expertise, because it has all the features, and it has all AI features, all complex validations, everything it has. And the only we have to get hands on, then the acceleration in the output only will see the result. Okay. If you don't do practice, or if you don't have any hands on, you will not see the good result, though you have a bunch of co-pilots with you. Okay. So let's move on to the next slide. So this is the interface that I have shown you, that is about the testing interface. Now let's move ahead. So this is about the testing copilot. Okay. So here you have the SaaS platform, that is low code no code, and the interface that you already experienced, and a copilot that is integrated with this platform. And purely they named it as a test coding assistant, and primarily that comes with three functions. One is generating the code, second one is the fixing the existing code, and the third one is the explaining the existing code. If you remember my session about postbot, they also have similar kind of functions on their platform. So in this one also I have experience, so I can easily connect the dots, and I can easily build the validations using this Copilot. And then it primarily supports three things. One is a validation, second one is wait for, second one, third one is the action. Validation is mainly purely for the assertions, whether the given assertion. See, recording particular flow, it's not enough. Okay. Our intent is to whether the particular given requirement is satisfying or not. That we have to assert that. In order to do use, we have to instruct the machine, hey, perform this validation and provide the result. So in order to do that one, we have a JavaScript and we write our manual code. Instead of that one, assistant is available and you can generate the code that you can directly use it using your prompt or with the help of these commands generate and fix and explain and then wait for. So for every application, we have to make our synchronization between the code and the application. So then only we can able to see the flow while we are in the execution. Suppose you are submitting one order, it is taking some time, whereas your application is running so fast. Sorry, your automation code is running so fast and it is going to the further screen, waiting for the further screens, and that is not available. Then it will throw an error. But at a certain point of time, you have to hold your automation code so that it will application process will complete and it will move to the next. So in order to have a synchronization, you need to use the wait for. If you are having the implicit and explicit wait in the Selenium or some other the methods in the other commercial tools, similar kind of mechanism they are also implemented. And the action means custom code. Suppose you wanted to generate some the code based on your logic. Suppose you have submitted the order, to match that order value with the your expected value. In such case, you need to generate some code, right? So to develop that one, you need to write a certain JavaScript statements. Okay, that you need to give the prompt and it will give the result. Okay, it will generate the code that will be useful in your the step validation. I will show you these three things how it will be done. Okay, so this is a quick overview on the system copilot. So this is the copilot, the capabilities. This is the interface that I'm going to walk through, and they have added, I think slowly they are adding much more AI features, and primarily they have added with this one, add custom, validation AI powered, add CLI validation AI powered. Wherever the CLI validation that comes with pro license, you cannot use that one. So only I was able to play on this particular custom validation, and again custom wait for, and again custom action. Okay, so when coming to the custom validation, it is purely return the function returns either true or false. Purely it is on the HTML elements, either it is JavaScript or HTML element. You have to pass as an element input parameter, then it will give the result. And also the advanced node package integration. So there is a command in order to integrate with other systems. You have to get through the node packages command lines. So to get the particular data and perform the validations, primarily that is database, image, PDF, and email validations. Okay, that is the advanced features using this particular AI powered. And then the second one is the wait for, either true or false it will return, and it will perform this static and dynamic waits, waits as well on the HTML elements. Then again you have features, node package integration, CLI, and validate download. So there is some features are available, some exclusively few sites. Downloading the files or uploading the files, it may take some time, right? So how to handle the situations, they have provided inbuilt the codes or custom code can be generated by this particular feature. Okay, and then AI powered, that is a function with no return value, custom code for operations. So it depends. But if you wanted to pass value, you can pass it, or else you can apply the code based on your operations. So these are the three categories that they have started their journey in the AI experience. Okay. Now let's switch over to the interface and I'll show you how we can play with this particular platform using the AI. Okay. What I will do, we have created these, okay, two scripts, and then I'll go over here and let us copy this one, clone, okay, clone here, copy of this one, demo, again cancel, validation tag. Then login record, clone, so you will have the, I have created the two, one is demo, I mean, I have cloned it, I have not created at all. I have cloned it. So demo login validation test and demo login cancel validation test. Okay, let's go to the editor of this particular test. So what is the first step that we have to do it, for this one, have a notepad, noted something so that I can quickly process it. Okay. So for example, so we have this one. Once application is launched, we wanted to check the title. Okay. How the title validation. See here. See, these are the extensive options are available. One is from here you can the play or you can put the breakpoint and you can start recording at this position and you can add if at all if you wanted to add and just in predefined steps if you have anything you can or else the shared steps. This is where you can um, you can create your own steps and share it so that other people can use it in your repository or else you can take the already created steps, use it in your test. Now we will go with this option, predefined steps. See here, add customer AI power. That means it is automatically will be generated. Okay, in the validations I have shown in this slide, right? Same thing, same screenshot. And add custom validation, add CLI validation, and wait for. You don't need to write any code. You just select this option. You have to do it. Now, what is the validation that we have to do is title validation. Okay. What I have to do is add custom validation. Okay. Validate base. Right. Okay. So here it is started. Okay. And this is the interface. Either you have to write the code or you need to take the help of this one. Write code with AI. Click on this one. So this is the interface. So and so user, so and so, it has given the start by topping slash you have to give it. And this is the right side actual code that is going attaching with your step. See here, just generate. Okay, generate here. Go to validate title contains, what is that my title contains? This one space and beyond. Okay. So generate a code to validate title contains space and beyond. Okay. I'm just click on this one. Working on it, it is giving, see here. This is the JavaScript code. Var title, that is the title. And then one variable they have created, title includes space and beard. Includes, that is the method. Okay. And if it is available, then it will return pass. Okay. So you have to paste code to the your cursor. So you need to put your here. Already by default it is there. It will be there. Okay. So after this one, you have to save it. Okay. So if this is sharing in the version control, if you wanted to give a message, you can give it. For now, we don't need that. That's why without message I have. See here. So if you go here and the step is created and it will show the run validation. Okay. That is thing. And then you are clicking on login. Okay. One thing you have to do it is, so your I wanted to check whether this is login text there or not. That you have to do it before clicking. Okay. So what I have to do it, this one custom, and then validation. Now what I am doing is add custom validation. Not that one. I will take after logging in. After this one, I will put. Okay. Once you click on login, I wanted to validate this one. Okay. Validation. Add custom validation. Step. Validate login panel test. Okay, here, what you have to do is you need to validate this particular element is, I mean, the text is there or not. What you have to do is HTML, you need to select that element, we need to pass it as a parameter. So the moment when you select this one, it is asking what is the element you wanted. This one. Okay. And then it is added. See here. It is added. The element is added over here. View locators. You can see target element, the text property, this one. And but if you wanted to highlight, you can highlight it. See here, it is highlighted. Okay. Now we need to write a code based on this particular element. So what I have to do is, see here, the element, input element it has taken. Okay. I put a validate, generate a code to validate text property of the uh, element as login. Okay. See here, element dot variable element dot text. Okay, this one. What you have to do is here. See here. So the text is equal to login and then this one. Save. Okay. You go over here, the valid login panel test is there. Okay. For example, only this is you wanted to add some custom action. Okay. What you have to do is custom action. Okay. Uh, so I'll go over here. I'll put generate a uh, put mm, console says as execution has been completed successfully. Console custom action. Here you can put your addition, subtractions, or some other calculations, etc., etc. You can write it and this one. So you don't need to put not in a single code of line, but you need to review it. The change in the development with Copilot is you have to be a review. Okay, so without review you cannot the publish the code as a the test as a complete. Yeah, there is a certain techniques that I have discovered. Maybe in future, I'm going to the publish the best practices while you are working with the co-pilots on the test development. Okay, you have to save this one. If you go over here and the custom action is added. Okay, now that's and one more thing is this one. Hello, John. After logging in, I wanted to put whether John is there or not, and accordingly, we have to ensure that the login is successful, right? We have to do validation, custom validation, validate login successful. In the step here. Okay, this is the step here. I told you what I have done. I just created HTML. This one, this is the element. Okay, so now I have to write. Hey, what I have to do? Generate your code to validate element has X property contains uh, John and console message as login is successful. Let's see. See, it has written. Okay, the element it is taking. So it is includes if it is John, and automatically it is returning this one. Okay. See, there is another option I told you, right? Explain. Hey, explain the code. what I have to do is any code. See, not only this one. Suppose you have already the project is already created, your scripts are there, and you wanted to understand what exactly that function is. You have to select this particular code and go to this particular step and select this particular code and give the forward slash and select the explain and press enter this one. See here, it will give each and everything this one. What do you think? See, this code is a validation, the code step that checks if the text property of the element contains the string John, and here is how it works. Okay, the if statement checks if the condition element.text includes John is true. If the condition is true, it means that the text property of the element contains the string John, and inside a if block, it is giving the code logs the message login successful to the console, so and so. Then it returns true. It indicates that the validation is successful. If the condition is false, it means that the text property of the element does not contain the string John. And in the else block, the code simply returns the false to indicate that the validation has failed. So this is what the explanation that they have given. Okay. And then if at all, if you want, you can make it. Okay, like it. So that is so this is how the Copilot works, and this is useful. Suppose we are going to a new project where unfortunately whoever is developed the particular code, that person is not there. In such case, this assistant is definitely useful, and it will fetch you uh, amplify the learning of that particular project. Okay. What I will do is I'm just this one, I'll run it over here. Let me save it one more time. Okay. So while you're running, you can see the expressions are the each stepwise it is showing. If it is failed, and it will throw error like this. Okay. It will showing the messages will be displayed over here. Okay. See, if you go here, the validation page title is the validation is this is completed, that we have put the validation. Go here. See, the title includes. Okay. And here mm, login. Okay, let's see. Just I'll try one. Otherwise, try this one. No problem. What I will do is from here, I will start with. So here, let me complete this exhibition. Then Hello John, it is there. Now it is going to fail it. So put from here, sorry. Let me start. But now I'm deleting this one. Okay, let me run it and then I'll add it. Okay. One more time. Finally. So hello John also it is somewhere let's see. Hello John also completed validation login successfully. It is giving the message that is checking. Okay. Okay. I think a logout click I have not done it. Oh, this is password click. Okay. After this one login successful. Why it is failed? Yeah. The text property it is not taking. Fine. No issues. I have other scripts are available. Login record validations. So here you can see validation successful. I have put this message if John is there. Let's see. And let me run it locally. This one. So it is running on the validate login successful. So it is failed. There is some issue in the this one. Okay, fine, no issues. And we have other test already. I have cancellation validation test. See here. So in this one, there is a suppose the second scenario is so if we click on directly, we need to validate these two. These two also I have put a code over here. validate username inline message. If you go here, this one, so element dot inner text, we need to take it, and this one, and then validate message element dot inner text. Okay, so this one, so what I will do is I also put the code as a this one with the prompt. See, you can see it is the completed, the validation is completed of these two fields. Okay, so you can see, suppose you wanted to put weight after this one, how to put a weight statement. Suppose I am writing here uh, wait for wait statement. See here, you can see execution has been completed, the console message is displayed. Okay, write a code. Okay, uh, insert a statement with the total end. See here, await promise so and so, set timeout and result 2000 seconds and true. You can put here, you can save it. So you can go to the wait statement and you can see this statement. Wait statement is automatically created. Okay, and so we can run it and see. Okay, so it is waiting 2000 milliseconds means 2 seconds it will wait. Syntax error. Let's see. Top level modules. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see how this we can fix it. Uh, so in this case here, it is not giving that one. We have to give the prompt in such a way that it will generate the correct article to wait for. Have given this prompt only. Let's try this prompt. Yeah, also same it has given, but it has work done previously in the previous scripts. No issues. Go here. Wait statement. I wanted to show the passed wait statement so that you can easily connect. Finally, I'll put a state and I'll see here. I'm running out of time. Custom wait for this one. Wait for, okay. And then I'll take this prompt. Let's see. Yeah, this is the actual function. I don't know. I'm just giving you how the wait statement is created. So if you can see here, so it is waited and it is passed. Wait for things. Actual statement is this one: promise function result reject and set timeout function and result 2000 milliseconds. Okay. So yeah, these are the core the three the functions we have. Okay. So you have to go here and you can put in a forward slash and you can see these are the options. Okay. Not only these ones, suppose for example they have inbuilt methods as well. You search here element visible, say element validate element text, validate element visible, validate wait for. These are all already existing functionalities are available. Same thing, that can be configured through prompts as well. Okay. So this is about a quick demo on this particular Copilot. Then, sorry, let's switch on to the slides. So these are the core features that I have explained over here. And if you get an opportunity, definitely you can have experience and how it is like, how we can amplify our the activities. And here, this is the core interface that I have shown you. And Yeah, this is what I just wanted to quickly touch base on this particular general outlook and how it is the transform, and definitely this is useful for the interns and freshers, so those who have started going to start their journey, so they can the correlate that what I'm talking about here. So here it is started with stage 2 decades back, whether it is open source or commercial. Here I am not going to uh, bifurcate between open source and commercial, but as in a overall generic view, I'm coming with linear code. It means directly you're writing the steps. So you have now recorded, right, like that, each single step that you have to do it. So that's call it as a linear code. As on today, while we are learning, definitely that is the ground up. This is the bottom up approach where we have to, in order to get experience, you need to start with the senior that code only. Then only you can able to understand what that particular code is. And then in the second stage, it is transformed with linear code plus library. Hey, okay, we have a linear code is there, and we are spending a lot of time. There is no reusability. For every, if you are updating again 100 scripts, we need to update. So what is the next approach, the best approach that we can adapt? That means they came up with the library. So they have started with a library for the generic. Now in the second part, they have come up with a more library where not only generic, so we have to have the library approach in the business libraries, business function side as well. So that they have come up with. And then the third part is in this stage, the keyword. Okay, now we are writing our code. So why don't we have a kind of the mechanism where we can put one particular code and that will take. So that it will be user friendly for the end users who are is developing or who are is just joining into this particular assignment, and they can easily understand what exactly, and they can easily fix it. So that is the keyword approach they came up with. Okay, that is a combination of the library. And then the third stage where they have introduced the BDD, behavior driven development with library. They said initially it is a kind of no code, but if you go back to the back end, you will have the plain libraries only. But interface, that is natural language format, that is behavior driven. That means, so how that particular function will work, that is based on the statements that have given. The each statement will process it, the particular behind the logical code, and it will perform the operations. That's about the BDD plus library. And then the second part in this particular smart stage, where that is stage 4, it came up with a model development plus library. Model development means, now we have seen, right, either while you are recording, the model is created, and the behind it has its own code. You are not writing any code, and your libraries are developed in the model format, and your object repositories are developed in the model format in a model wise. So that kind of approach, if you are experienced in the Tricentis Tosca, so you can get the feel how the model is the developed. Or if you are experienced in the UA path, where they are giving the drag and drop of those controls, so that will become a model. So in this one, they are mostly targeting on the eliminating the code. That's about the stage 4. Now in this final phase, that is machine intelligence, where now currently we are at evaluation phase, that is stage 5. Here you can see the model development we have seen now, code by AI assistants that we have seen now, and is totally powered by the Gen AI technology, and then factored with the intelligence. Okay, so it is only certain part of operations it supports the intelligence. Now there is a scope for across all the functions. So it needs more functions, more intelligence. So that will happen, down the line next 5 to 10 years. That comes with, we call it as a autonomous, where automatically the moment you can give the user story, automatically it will develop the models and corresponding libraries, and it will execute. It will give the results. That is the kind of autonomous approach that we are going to see in the future. That is still yet to come. So while I am preparing this particular copilot, I came up with this thought: why don't we the put, so that it will be clear on the evaluation base. In a journey, it is good to recap what happened in the past and how we are moving forward, and how we can take the journey to keep ourselves ahead, and what is going to come in the next future. So that also is helpful if you have an idea. So keeping that in view, I have published this particular slide. I hope it is useful to you. Okay. So with this, I'm going to conclude this particular session today. That is Tricentis Testim Copilot. I have given you testing platform, and I have given you overview on the uh, testing Copilot, since I do not have some kind of hands-on. So it has come up with some errors, and definitely will fix it out. And but this is a overall, I would say, a kind of experience with Copilot. So far I have experienced on the postbot, and daily perform my research work on postbot side, and now I came across all engineering activities happening in the uh, testing domain. I have experienced the co-pilots. I hope you also have an idea on each stage, requirement stage, what kind of test automation side, what kind of, and coding side, what kind of. So this is what that I have. So that's all I have today on this particular the session. And thanks for watching this session, and thanks to connect with me on this one. And definitely in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to come up with few other topics which are definitely valuable to our journey. And thank you, and I'll catch you in the next session. Bye. Take care.